Hey, Cancer, what's popping? Cancer, what's popping, y'all? Checking in with y'all to do y'all September reading. You feel what I'm saying? See what's going on, popping. You know what I'm saying? Love messages, spiritual messages. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's popping. What we got going for the event of September. You know what I mean? I'm working my way into like the whole Patreon thing because I don't know about. I don't know why like my views have kind of like spiked. I don't know if you guys are not getting like the notifications and shit like that when you guys subscribe to all my subscribers. So I know that they did do an update to where you gotta highlight the bell. So go into your settings if you're not seeing my videos, like if you see them like dumbass later or some shit like that, go to your settings and click the bell by my channel so you'll get like the notifications when I drop all the videos and shit, because I'll still be going live. I was able to go live yesterday. But yeah, just if you guys ain't seen my videos, make sure you guys check your settings pretty much. Karma and Consequences Volume 1 and 2 is out right now. I really hope you guys are enjoying that, you know what I'm saying? Sound off in the comments, let me know some of y'all's favorite tracks, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my current subscribers, new subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Future ones. Take everything I say with a grain of salt because things can change with the choices and decisions that you make. Please understand that the choices and decisions that you do make can and will affect everybody around you. So use discernment before making an impulsive decision. Oh shit, I got him jumping out the gym. Okay. Got them jumping out of the gym. So yeah, just also too, like, don't use these readings as leverage to try to argue with loved ones, significant others and all that shit. Also too, if I'm speaking on a situation that resonates with you, don't get mad, especially if I've never met you, if I don't know you. Don't feel like I'm calling you out. Because if I personally do know you, I would say it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm unbiased, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's me, I'll let you know, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so don't take offense to whatever I'm saying in here. That's why I say take everything I say with a grain of salt. But if the shoe fits, wear it, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not taking shots at nobody. So just to get that out there, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's get it popping, man. For the month of September. Okay, so I'm gonna rock with these. I might end up having to use both, but yeah. Let's see what's popping. Give me some messages for Cancer in the month of September. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to be aware of? Good news, bad news, spiritual messages, warnings, abundance, blessing. Something's over with. There's a new beginning coming, Cancer. I'm hearing like everything brand new. Fresh start. You know what I'm saying? Like all debts are paid type shit. And you're basically like up and down about it. This shit's gonna set you straight, bruh. Like, like what I'm saying right here, like you up and down, like this could be like butterflies and anxiety. Like either you don't know what to do, or it's just like you know what's about to happen and you can't wait for it to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's about to stabilize your ass. You feel what I'm saying? And the shit's over with. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Listen, keep your confidence high. That's 1040 right now. 10-4, 104. Keep your confidence high right now. You know what I'm saying? Changes are coming. Have some discipline, focus, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you need to break out of a situation. Like, I kind of feel like that's what this is. Like, maybe you may be back and forth about making a decision, like, or what if? Like, that's what I'm picking up on. Like, there's a whole lot of, like, what ifs. Like, that's what's keeping you from making this decision. So it's like you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, you confident, and it's like some shit, you hear some shit, it'll change your whole mind. Like, well, damn, I can't do that. So in the same sense, like, if you are putting other people before you, you might want to put that on the back burner real quick, you know what I'm saying? Stability, back and forth again. It's over with. Damn. So like the way that this came out too, I feel like somebody's hanging on to something because like that's where they feel stable. So I kind of feel like this is a comfort zone. And it's like when you have to go through a situation, like you sitting here like bouncing back and forth, like how the dice is for 6. Like usually that's my elevator. So it'd be like escalating this way, escalating that way. You know what I'm saying? Sideways, I'm gonna say it's escalator. Going forward and going backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's just like constantly like in a loop back, like, well, should I do it like double dutch and shit, like with them choices? Like somebody's just like stuck in a cycle, like scared to leave the nest. Like that's gotta go. So this is 10, 4, and 10. That makes 24. Angel message number 24 and angel message number 6. So yeah, there's like a lot of high anxiety or excitement going on in the month of September for Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Stand on that shit, man. Like, what are you going back and forth about? You know what I'm saying? I think it's more of like the fear of the unknown is what I'm being told. Like stressing, like maybe somebody may be overwhelmed or maybe like made too many obligations and they're wondering how they're gonna do this, that, and the third. So I don't know. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Make sure you line your ducks up. But give me some messages for Cancers in the month of September. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to be aware of? Spiritual messages, love messages, career, finances. Give me some messages. Alright, so I keep hearing, okay, I'm reloaded. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got Back to the Future out here. So I feel like basically in the same sense as I was saying, like going back and forth about a situation, like being excited or being nervous, like I kind of feel like maybe you're waiting for some type of confirmation so you can get back on your mission, like get back to your goals. You feel what I'm saying? Like basically it's like if you sat here and got into a whole ass relationship and that shit ain't working out, like you basically about to sit here and be single and like get focused back on your investments. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You might like reflect and see like where things went wrong, this, that, and the third, but it's like you back on your money shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like you back on your money shit. You got the Godfather card here. So this might be like looking for a plug, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could be looking for a plug or like a new opportunity basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is a new opportunity, so somebody might like try to get into the family business, you know what I'm saying? Or start a family business, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like somebody's about to try to basically start their own career. Like, they might like leave a job and start their own career basically with this Godfather card, you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like if you just like up and decide to leave, like there'll be like some like very good offers that you're gonna be like, ooh. So keep thinking about that, you know what I'm saying? Because as well on this card it says crime family, organized crime and all that shit, right? So it's like this could be just enough to keep you, you know what I'm saying? This could be like a little extra, just to keep you on the hush, you know what I'm saying? Hush money. So beware of that, you know what I'm saying? Like use your intuition. You know what I'm saying? The Erykah Badu card. You know what I'm saying? On and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Use your intuition, like use discernment, like with these offers, like X, why are they offering me this? Why do they need me for this? Why do I gotta do that? You feel what I'm saying? Like, especially like if you focus on your own shit, like if you back on your grind, like Back to the Future, like, man, like I'm going back to what I love, you know what I'm saying? So like for me, like I'm gonna go back to these beats, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna do this, that, and the third. I'm gonna practice my natural medicine shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm free, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot of people are gonna be offering you distractions. That's what I'm picking up with this, you know what I'm saying? Like this is distractions. So basically too, like don't be intrigued with glitter. It's not always gold. You feel what I'm saying? So like somebody may be offering an opportunity that can either get you jammed up or it's just enough to keep you quiet. You feel what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to really use your intuition. You know what I'm saying? It says you can't use my phone, so it's like you may be blocked from certain messages. You know what I'm saying? Especially like with Cancers, we're very intuitive. So it's like if you ain't been really getting messages in your dreams, then you're relying too much on that. You need to pay attention to the signs around you. So like birds, numbers, colors, aura, energy. You need to pay attention to all of that. You know what I'm saying? Use your intuition. So, and let go of the baggage, basically. Pay attention, like stop trying to always look out for other people because people are not really looking out for you. And like I kind of feel like that's what that is. You're realizing this in September that people are not really for you. They just need you because you're an asset, basically. So it's like use your intuition, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no way to make this situation better. You realize that people are sitting here bullshitting you, you know what I'm saying? Like unanti, basically like you're trying to keep the peace. You want to be fair, and it's like, bruh, like no, like you're not gaining nothing in this situation at all. Like there's nothing to be fair about. Like do what's better for yourself. Like the only way you can kiss it and make it better, which it says in this card, the only way you can do that is to yourself, not to the next person. This is the reason why that shit's in reverse, because you need to start pouring more love into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Realize that these people are acquaintances, not friends. Whether it's like coworkers, like if you got an issue with like your coworkers being your friends, you need to cut that shit short. These motherfuckers are coworkers. If you're one of them people, like if you like kind of stressed, like, oh, well, these motherfuckers don't check on me, you know what I'm saying? It's like you see them like doing this, that, and the third, or you see them posting, or you call them and they don't answer, they act hella funny with you and try to tell you that, oh, well, you don't be hitting me. You might want to reevaluate that situation, you know what I'm saying? Because in the same sense with this, like if ain't nobody so in the same sense, this would be not trying to set you up, like not close, you know what I'm saying? So basically, like this is people thinking you ain't got nothing going for yourselves. This is the reason why people are separating from you. You may be separating from other people. Either you ain't got nothing going for yourself, or the people that you're involved with ain't got nothing going for themselves, and you trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? Especially like with this Jay-Z card in reverse, you know what I'm saying? Like you not growing with these people, or these people are not growing with you. Like ain't nobody making no money, ain't nobody worried about like trying to create an LLC. Like basically it's like you starting to cut out these party people and replace these people with business-minded people that you can actually make money with. So it's like your mind frame is different now, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not trying to hear the bullshit. You don't want to let the song cry or nothing. It's like you cutting people off with no malice. Like that's what I'm seeing with that. You feel what I'm saying? Like you in hustle mode. So if this was Jay-Z, we're gonna say this is Sean Carter. And apparently Sean Carter allegedly sold his way into the dope game, right? Or to the rap game. So yeah, realize that basically you need to be your authentic self. Like you ain't got to sit here and portray to everybody else, especially these people that don't fuck with you. You ain't got to portray them to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like be yourself. People are going to respect that more. You feel what I'm saying? You get the birds in reverse. So yeah, watch out for them birds. Watch out for bird bitches. You know what I'm saying? Or like, what I feel with this is that somebody may be neglecting messages from birds. So in the same sense, I mean, like I say, I'm not wearing these feathers for nothing, G. I have several over here. So just keep in mind of that, you know what I'm saying? Like birds of a feather flock together too. So don't entertain the bullshit also is what I'm gonna tell you. Like if this bird's in reverse, like you ain't tripping off them birds, you know what I'm saying? Let them bitches flock, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody could be getting like hella love bomb, like maybe exes might be returning, or you might just have like random ass people talking about like how much they want to fuck with you, this, that, and the third. be careful, because like I really feel like, especially with this card here, these people are being sent to you. So it's like, in the same sense, you're being tested. And I really feel like you end up passing all the tests, because the birds are flocking differently. They're going the other way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, shit, they got to go back to the drawing board to figure out. So it's like somebody gonna send somebody. So it's like basically sending a little birdie to sit here and try to collect messages. You know what I'm saying? Probably want to crack her ass, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like them sitting here constantly sending people to spy on you, get information about you, who you fucking with, like, is you with somebody, like, what you doing, this, that, and third, like, fuck all that. Get them motherfuckers curveballs, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell them bitches, like, it's about to rain over there. Y'all might want to flee. You feel what I'm saying? Like, go flock that way. It's time to avoid them birds, basically. Look at this, coming to America. Avoid them birds and focus on your wealth. Focus on getting your shit together, like your love life, you know what I'm saying? Like, focus on your happiness, you know what I'm saying? That's what Prince Hakeem was doing. This nigga flew all the way to America for Samunda to find the love of his life, because his folks was trying to arrange that marriage. And he's like, no, I'm in control of my shit. So it's like, you need to take control of your life, basically. You see what I'm saying, Cancer? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wealth out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you a king or a queen. It's time for you to sit here and show that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of love to give, so it's time for you to sit here and explore. But what's keeping you from that is because you're worried about betrayal. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you've been cutting people off, why are you worried about a betrayal? If you got a question, a nigga standing next to you, it's time to cut him off. You know what I'm saying? The Selena card. Whether it's like you got a lot of people like after you, like telling you like, oh, well, you was in my dreams, or I be dreaming about you, I be thinking about this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you might be paranoid out here. You might be thinking that people are out here trying to get you. You feel what I'm saying? Because you that prototype. You know what I'm saying? So fresh and so clean. Like, you carry yourself so well. So yeah, you might feel like you got a target on your back. Kill Bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like motherfuckers is two-faced, which you most likely have dealt with. You know what I'm saying? People are trying to assassinate your character. It's a whole gang, Crazy 88, trying to get your head. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're too resilient. Like, you're doing too much in a good way, basically. And people are not liking that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole lot of snakes in the grass. It's time to cut that shit. You see the black mamba out here? That's one of the most poisonous snakes out here. Because you're sitting here resilient, you feel what I'm saying? Like, this woman whole ass got shot in the head, and she came back. Like, her motivation was her daughter, and nobody understood that, and she went back and slaughtered everybody. So it's like, anything that's being tossed your way, you slashing through that shit. You feel me? Obi-Wan Kenobi type shit. Look at this. You back and forth, currently having to sit here and fight for what you deserve, or fight for what you believe. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole lot of conflict going back and forth. Like, somebody feels entitled, like it's a rite of passage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why does this motherfucker get this, that, and the third? Or how's this, that, and the third? Like, there's a whole lot of questions being brought up. You know what I'm saying? It's creating a whole lot of tension. That's currently what's going on. And it's like, the one person who's standing on this shit, you know what I'm saying? They're unbothered by it. It's like, man, like, I see my target. I'm going for it. Bow and arrow action. You know what I'm saying? Drake card. So like, I kind of feel like somebody gets embarrassed. So there could be a fight this month, in the month of September. Somebody may get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that this is like a physical. I just think that there's gonna be an argument that's gonna hurt somebody's ego, take a blow to somebody's ego. The straight card. You know what I'm saying? Like, do not disturb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just try to fill this pain, to fill this void with different females or different niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like Loverboy champagne, getting drunk, like drowning in my sorrows type shit, you know what I'm saying? So be careful of that, you know what I'm saying? You the prototype, you know what I'm saying? You fresh and so clean. Outcast, you the outcast, basically. It's like, basically like, what I'm picking up is like, you have been counted as the fucking underdog, bruh. Or woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, however, whoever's resonating with this, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody took you for granted. Like, y'all could have been a dynamic duo. but somebody didn't appreciate something, and now it's like you moving on to better things, and now motherfuckers are trying to end you. Or maybe you feel like motherfuckers have wronged you for so long and you've been nice. Now it's your turn to sit here and extract blood. It's time for you to sit here and knock some people off, basically. One on is Back to the Future. Excuse me. What was this? Oh, that's damn NASCAR. It hit the floor. So pray on it. I feel like somebody's constantly waiting for a sign. The fact that it hit the floor, somebody's been sitting here praying, waiting for a sign, and it's like they're missing their calling, which is the reason why that shit hit the floor. Oh, Back to the Future and Biggie in reverse. No time, no time to party, no time to play. Like in the same sense, like with this. With the Biggie card in reverse and Back to the Future, like somebody's constantly like stuck in a cycle. Like maybe somebody's hanging on to like an old lifestyle, constantly keep trying things that they're used to. Like somebody's too stubborn to grow. So Cancer, like be open-minded in the month of September. You might learn something. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Like this, we're gonna call this side Machiavelli. You know what I'm saying? Like upright Tupac is a political, like very logical, intuitive type person. You know what I'm saying? Very compassionate. We're gonna say this is Machiavelli. Y'all know how Machiavelli got down. You know what I'm saying? Like we got Tupac and Biggie in reverse. The motherfuckers both got knocked off. So it's like, don't let your ego, don't let some bullshit get stirred up and you get all up in your emotions. Like, you know, it say cigars and blunts and brunches and all that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Like hypnotized by lies, you know what I'm saying? Like like don't believe the hype, basically. Stay focused on the goal at hand. Don't listen to the stories. You know what I'm saying? Like people are gonna try to hit you for another chance. Like if you gotta question these motherfuckers, cut them motherfuckers off, period. They're not for you. And your mind is like they're tricking you, thinking you that like, listen, look at this. It's like sky's the limit. This is in reverse. So that means that your cup is half full. That means that the sky's the limit. It ain't the limit. It's just how far you can fill this cup up for you to be comfortable. So don't get in that mentality. Stay focused on the goal at hand. You know what I'm saying? Like you might need to be on some Machiavelli shit and just like kind of ghost motherfuckers. And because if we're gonna compare Tupac to Machiavelli as his alias, that album, bro, he was ruthless as fuck. So in the same sense, it's like you might have to be as ruthless. Like go at these motherfuckers next. Like yeah, okay, like these motherfuckers are guilty by association. Fuck it, I'm done. So you might need to do that. You know what I'm saying, to get your mind right. One on this Godfather card. Oh, wow. Yeah, be careful with this offer. Nightmare on Air Street. So, like, this is somebody who's very slick at the mouth. Somebody makes this shit sound good, basically. Man, this is somebody... Yeah, definitely analyze. Like, don't jump into... Do not give this person an answer right away. Because it says in your head right here, right? An offer you can't refuse on this card and has you trapped in your head. So like this is like pride and ego, and like basically this is what I was going back to say, like this is hush money. This will keep you stuck in a nightmare. Like if you're not happy, like fuck that. Like I get it. The Godfather, everybody respects that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody respects the Godfather. You got to, or you get dealt with, right? But do you need to really sit here and deal with this fucking nightmare? Do you got to live this? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to tire yourself out to the point where your boss has full control of you? Think about it. Or your significant other would have full control of you. Like, that's what this is. This is like somebody basically offering somebody, tiring them out just for them to be stuck in a nightmare to the point where it damn near kills them, to the point where they're unfocused. So be careful, like overworking. I'm picking up that somebody might end up in a car crash. You know what I'm saying? Like they overwork too much and fall asleep behind the wheel. So somebody needs to be careful out here, you know what I'm saying? Prince at the bottom of the deck. Go crazy. So you may be going crazy, and that's the reason why they give you that offer, and that's the reason why I'm telling you to evaluate it. They see like Prince was fucking dope, you know what I'm saying? Like they see that you're an asset, basically. So be very mindful of the offers that are being given to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, pay attention to the signs and the symbols. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everything is just diamonds and pearls. Die for you? Oh, that's funny. I for sure ain't finna die for my company. That's for damn sure. Got me fucked up. Put yourself first. You the chosen one. One of us, Erykah Badu. Friday in reverse with the intuition. Oh yeah, just denying people like, nah, I ain't kicking it with you. I ain't finna smoke with you. Like, I don't give a fuck. I do if I got weekends off. Like, no, fuck you. This is like denying somebody because you realize somebody got a hidden agenda. That's what you sitting here evaluating back and forth. You see that Michael Jackson glove? Like, this currently what's going on. Like, so you might have some people like this may be an ex coming back to you, or like somebody attractive. You feel what I'm saying? Like toying with you, basically. They just in it for the thriller, you know what I'm saying? Like, thrill of the night, basically. You know what I'm saying? They want you to moonwalk all in their shit, basically. This person probably can't sleep and wants you to clap cheeks, basically. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like you're tired of it. Like, you don't want to hang around this situation. You want to deal with that. You're having a hard time balancing what's right and what's wrong because it's a whole lot of people in your ear. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, keep your shit quiet, basically. Just move in silence. You ain't got to worry about doing what you want to do what's right at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Still make noise. So it's like somebody may be dwelling on like some hard times, bad times. So I feel like somebody may be going through it in the month of September, like, man. So Cancer, keep your spirits up. You know what I'm saying? Remember the good times. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even let the negative thoughts crawl up your spine. Like, when you feel it crawl up your spine, you feel it at your neck, dead it and replace it with something positive. You know what I'm saying? Just give yourself positive affirmation, if that makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're resilient. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you may be burning yourself out, though. And it's just because, like, I don't know if you're trying to impress somebody or prove a point. Like, I kind of feel like, honestly, like, somebody really feels attacked, like they got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Mama ain't raised no quitter. But it's like, I'm not saying this is a war that you can't win. It's just a war. This ain't a war that you can't win. This is more of a battle you shouldn't entertain, if that makes sense. Like, you're gonna dominate this shit. Like, it's a domino effect. Like I told you guys last month. Remember the 5th of November, right? Like, all you gotta do is just sit here and just knock one and everything collapses. So it's like, if you pull yourself away, like you pull your energy away from somebody, they gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you quit a job, they finna feel it. You leave some relationship, they finna feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's been banking on you and you just like, you know what, fuck that shit. You pull the rug right from up under them, they about to feel it. A whole ass tower moment's about to happen, basically. One on this Rihanna in reverse. Plenty of gossip, I get it. Oh yeah, you being set up, G. Still make noise in reverse, still came out. So it's hard for you to get over something. Something done happened, you can't get over it. You may not be in a good mood, so people may be keeping a close eye on you. And it's like this, if Rihanna was, anti, right? So be careful of fake friends, especially like if you're in a mood. I really feel like people are sitting here like trying to get information out of you, trying to give you like relatable situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to open up. Do not open up to these people, because these people are running back and telling it. The still make noise in reverse. These people are basically gonna use your pain against you. They're gonna flip it. So you need to be careful. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody very close to you. You're not expecting it, because like I say, like the Gurus is in reverse. Them motherfuckers was tight, so it's like there's a snake there's a snake inside the camp. Basically, there's a snake in my boots. You hear me? And then the setup is at the bottom of the deck. So this goes back to what I was saying, telling you, like, if motherfuckers are being extra nice to you, it's a setup. It's fake love. You know what I'm saying? These people are your motherfucking ops out here, bruh. They're surgical with this shit. Like, I don't know, like, if they've been, like, well-groomed in this shit. They've had years of experience. And it's like, they feel like you're very green. And I think, honestly, it's like somebody may be taking your kindness for weakness. So it's like, even though you smile and you kind of open up a little bit, I kind of feel like if you've opened up, you only gave them enough to sit here and... I think, honestly, it's like you gave them something to simmer on. So in the same sense, like, look at it like this. Like, when you pour vegetable oil in a pot, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to test the temperature, so you might, like, wet your fingers and to see if it's going to, right? I feel like that's what's going on. And you're basically testing the waters and the grease because, you know, water and oil don't mix. So I feel like you're testing the waters and you're seeing, like, all right, well, this set them off. All right, let me feed some more bullshit into that. So in the same sense, like... You know, a lot of people's being fake, and it's like you ain't on the bullshit. Like I told my boss, like, if you want to sit here and bullshit with me, like, I'll dance with you. Like, just be honest with me. We ain't got to sit here and beat around the bush. Like, if there's something you want to know, if you already know something, like, don't sit here and think I'm about to tell you. Nah, nigga, lay all the cards out on the table like I'm laying right here. Lay all the cards out on the table. Don't beat around the bush, because I'll dance with your ass until I get tired. And if you don't get tired, you're going to hate when I get tired, because I'm about to bust your whole shit open. So what you want to do, it's a lose-lose situation for you, especially if I caught on to what you're doing. So, like I say, there is a spy. There's a fake-ass friend reporting a narc. That's what snitches do. So somebody might be taking pictures of you, of what you're doing. Like this, somebody could probably just like be watching you so hard, like you could sit here and just like sneeze, and they take a picture of you like that, and it's like, look at him, like he's just fucking goofing off. She just goofing off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could whole ass be stirring a cup and talking to somebody, and you was whole ass like, you just took that little 2 minutes because you was about to doze off, and you're like, yeah, and you trying to be out the door, and somebody's like, yeah, look, he was sitting here conversating, she was sitting here conversating, like, they ain't focused on this, that, and the third, like, they don't give a fuck about work. So you got a whole lot of haters around you. It's like somebody's basically trying to paint a picture of you because they're basically in the hot seat. And I feel like this person has basically gotten away with this shit for years. You know how Alonzo was? That nigga was getting over on motherfuckers for the longest. And then he met Jake. Jake was straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thought he was finna have another little corrupt cop. And Jake's like, nah, I wouldn't train for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you set me up for failure. So it's like, even if I report you, you still gonna win. So I gotta beat you a different way. And he really went and beat that motherfucker ass and took all that motherfucking bread. And what happened to Alonzo? That nigga got lit up, right? That's what happens. One on this Goonies in reverse. That nigga got lit up. Couldn't pay them Russians back. That's what you get. That's wrong. Well, go around, come around, G. Boys in the Hood reverse? With the Goonies in reverse? Bruh, like, come on, Boys in the Hood. Them niggas was tight up until Ricky got shot. So this lets me know that these people was never your partners to begin with. These motherfuckers, they pretended very well. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this could be somebody that you grew up with. But this person here could have basically been jealous of you this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the same sense, like, we seen how Doughboy and Ricky's relationship was. Like, Doughboy loved Ricky, don't get me wrong, like, that was his brother. But in the same sense, like, they mama put Ricky on a pedestal. So it's like, even though Doughboy was gangbanging and shit, like, there was nothing that Doughboy could do to, you know what I'm saying, like, be good in his mama's eyes. And that was a conflict that he had, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the reason why he had these bitter feelings toward his brother. Because he wasn't getting the recognition. So it's like, in the same sense, somebody's not understanding their role. And that's the reason why somebody is falling out with you in the month of September. Like, somebody just don't understand. Like, y'all was cool. Y'all was boys in the hood, you know what I'm saying? But now y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody lacking out here. Somebody might want, you know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody's going to bring up, like, some old situations. Because it say death on here, but it's in reverse. So it's like undead. So it's like, That's what I'm saying. Somebody's trying to sit here and get a CPR to dead situation. So that's like somebody sitting here getting lit up for something, but then trying to drag everybody down with them. So like this could be somebody snitching on somebody, and then somebody else gets hit for it too. So it'd be like another domino effect, like somebody taking somebody down with them. Like, nigga, we ain't cool. We ain't never been cool. Like, I had this shit set up from the jump. The train decor was out here somewhere, but they had that shit set up from the jump, basically. Oh, that was at the bottom of the decks. So yeah, these people is fake. They was never your partners. Like, they was just trauma bonding with you, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like basically you or somebody suckered you into some shit. You fell for it. And you're like, bro, this is not what I signed up for. Mi vida loca in reverse, my crazy life in reverse. Like, this is not what I signed up for. Like, nah, bro. Like, I ain't with that fake shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, you realize that people was being fake. You realize that these motherfuckers was basically using you for their advantage. This is not what I signed up for. My life was not supposed to be like that. So you say, fuck it. One on this Jay-Z in reverse, this Sean Porter. Oh man, we got the Jay-Z card in reverse and the scream upright. These motherfuckers do not want to see you prosper, basically. These motherfuckers are basically stealing from you. It says, watch your friends, a mass individual, two-faced ass people. So it's like, you got snakes in your camp, man. Like, I don't know, use discernment. Like I say, if you got a question of the nigga standing next to you, cut them off, G. Somebody's playing two sides of the fence. Somebody sees like how successful you are. So like I said, this could be somebody sitting here. Like I say, I feel like somebody's taking pictures or is reporting somebody. Like, imagine like your homie trying to fuck your girl and he's sitting here. Don't ask me how he got her number, but you know what I'm saying? That's something you want to ask her. But it's just that motherfucker's reporting you to them. You know what I'm saying? I've been in that situation before. Cold thing is that motherfucker lied on me so hard. Like, motherfucker, you kicking it with me. I'm stuck in my damn house. Meanwhile, my ex is out here just having a fucking ball, right? But you sitting here telling me, bro, no, I'm not finna get into it. But yeah, be mindful of that, man. Like, there's somebody who's jealous of your success. They're holding a grudge. They feel like maybe your life should be theirs. Or, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they can do better than you. So it's like you have competition out here, but they're wearing a mask. Like, these people are really smiling in your fucking face, but they're scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Or you've done something with true intentions, and now they're holding a grudge because now that shit just got busted open. They may feel stabbed in the back by you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person probably could have felt like they was on top of the world until you busted their shit open. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like somebody has some regrets out here. But I'm going to tell you, Cancer, that's what they get for fucking with you. Look, the Beyonce card in reverse. Look, Jay-Z and Beyonce is in reverse. So in the same sense, I feel like there's going to be people turning on an individual in the month of September, like everybody. And it's like the person that this person was fucking with hella tough, like even they realized like, well, damn, I was fucking with a nobody. But in the same sense, like with Jay and Bday, both in reverse, it's like this goofy ass bitch finna ride with this goofy ass nigga. I ain't gonna front you. So it's like, even though you expose these fake ass motherfuckers, those two are meant to be. Let them go. So if you find like, let's say you find your best friend fucking your, God forbid, Jesus. Let's say you see your best friend fucking your bro, or vice versa, however you want to, put it how it's supposed to be. But let's say you catch your best friend doing the unthinkable, like does some type of betrayal to you, right? And that was supposed to be your everything. Them motherfuckers felt like they was their everything. So I don't know if everybody's seen that picture where it's like, it's motherfucking Mario, Princess Peach, and Luigi. And fucking Peach is holding hands with both these motherfuckers, Mario and Luigi. Mario and Luigi, well, I think Mario ain't got no idea, because that's the main nigga sitting here playing Captain Save-A-Ho, right? So Mario ain't got no fucking idea that Princess Peach smashed Luigi too. And that's his motherfucking brother, right? So somebody close could be doing that. That could be revealed in the month of September, you know what I'm saying? Like, that may be some news that might have come out in the past too, you know what I'm saying? Especially like with this Back to the Future, like, I gotta confess this shit, like I did this, that, and the third to you, and I know I'm wrong type shit. So that could be another thing too. One on this birds in reverse. You know better. You about to go crazy. Send them birds the other way. You the chosen one, like access denied, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have, like I said, you might have exes hitting you up because it's like they want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like the big game with that wet. You know what I'm saying? Was tsunami. You know what I'm saying? So they want to double back. Somebody trying to spin the block. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're the Justice League of Thoughts out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody trying to spin the block because they know you're the chosen one in the same sense. And I kind of feel like this person's probably been heartbroken to the point where it's like they realize your worth and now they want another chance. They being fake, though. It's like, honestly, it's like, with this Nicki Minaj in reverse, no, actually not. Because if it was this way, I would say it's being fake, not calling Nicki fake. But it's like, this person's actually being real and genuine. So somebody realizes that you're the chosen one. That they've been sitting here following the wrong crowd. Birds of a feather flock together. They've been listening to lies and bullshit, and now they've actually realized that you that chosen one, you that one. You go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now they putting you on a pedestal. Now they see the signs and the symbols. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to ride for you, die for you type shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to put up a facade no more. So in the month of September, you know what I'm saying? Like you might have somebody trying to reconcile with you. Yeah, they might actually try to seduce you in the high heels or like whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? High heels, sexy things, little burlesque shit or like fishnets and shit like that. So you might have somebody trying to make up with you. You know what I'm saying? This person was a bird and now they realize that, all right, they was on some bird shit, but now they realize that you're the chosen one. So now this person really wants to settle down. They ain't trying to be fake with you no more. One that's coming to America in reverse. So this is somebody being patient. So in the same sense, like, especially like with these birds realizing like where they fucked up at, these are all the women like sitting here like that's got a crush on you. Let's look at it like this. This is like new love basically. Like these are new people that got their eyes on you basically, and they don't know how to approach you. You feel what I'm saying? Like this all type of butterflies. Like they just waiting to exhale. Like in the same sense, like somebody might be waiting for you to approach them. You know what I'm saying? Like this prince. These people are waiting for this prince to approach them basically. You know what I'm saying? Like he's looking for a wife, and here's like 3 or 4. I don't know. I ain't really seen this movie to know whether they're single or married, but I'm gonna just assume they all single because they all waiting to exhale. Or let's say that they married, waiting to get free, waiting for a divorce. Like they're in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? And they're just like, man, I wish I could find like a Prince Hakeem, like somebody who's got it together, like knows what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need the wealth thing, but it's like he's gonna love me for me. He's gonna treat me right type things. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like once you get rid of these birds, you're gonna realize that, you know what I'm saying? Like you holding your breath, like you waiting. Like I feel like you about to be turning down hell of people. Like there's gonna be like a flock of birds sitting here coming at you in the month of September. Mind you, it is cuddle season. You're going to be turning the motherfuckers down like, nah, this ain't it. Like, I'm going to make sure I invest my energy well and wisely. Is what I'm being told. Like, poetic justice, like, I'm going to wait my turn. You know what I'm saying? I'm stubborn. I'm jaded. I've been through some shit. Like, you got to show and prove to me. Let me see that medicine cabinet. I'm quick to tell somebody that. Let me see that medicine cabinet before I agree to a date. You don't want to do that? Yeah, okay. I already know, like, there's hella females that mad at me for that, but it's like, for real, like, I know what I attract. I attract a lot of crazy women, but it's like, I need to know what type of crazy I'm dealing with if that's the case, like, I'm just joking, but no, I'm being serious about that one, but yeah. Sometimes it's like opposites attract, like, what you don't, what you think you don't like or what you think ain't gonna work, like, have some patience with it, you know what I'm saying? It took some time. It took a whole ass road trip for Janet and Pac to really like build that bond, and it took some trauma for each. Like, she kind of opened up about hers, and then she was with him when he experienced, like, when he was going to Oakland to pick up the equipment, his cousin died, and she was there for that. You know what I'm saying? Chicago and I forgot the other broad name, but him, Chicago and the girl, you know what I'm saying? They got into it. They had to kick them out, and it's like, damn, bro, like, where's the happiness? Where's the peace? You know what I'm saying? And it's like the peace was like right there in the van. They had to get rid of that toxic energy. So you're gonna have to sit here and cut some people out. So it's like, if there's people distracting you, telling you like you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't date this person, fuck that. Opposites attract. People are not gonna understand why you're attracted to this person or what like this person's qualities are. Like, you have to get to know these people. So like, cut out all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no expectation leads to no disappointment, basically. One on the Selena chord. Keep your enemies close, nigga. Watch your homies. So keep your friends close and your enemies closer is what I'm feeling with this. Somebody may make some swift action to try to knock you off. So Cancer, watch your back. Keep your head on the swivel in the month of September. It ain't safe this month. I feel like maybe you've ruffled some feathers, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally. But by all means, you're protected. Like, you've been doing everything right. It's just not everybody sees it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's reputation, you know what I'm saying? Like, Beyonce is huge. So it's like, if Beyonce fucked up, imagine like everything that happens, like she would be ready to kill, basically. That's what I'm picking up with this. Like, somebody who was on a pedestal, somebody who thought that they was like hot shit, basically, is jealous, and you need to watch that. It's like, I feel like you're outdoing somebody, like you're showing somebody up and they're not liking it. Also too, like, I hate to say this too, somebody may have a miscarriage if you're pregnant. You may need to do some self-healing, especially like if you're the jealous being, if you're the Yolanda in this card, like you need to do some self-healing. I don't know if it's a Cancer or a cross watcher, but somebody needs to do some self-healing. Like, somebody's out here habitually sleeping with people to numb something. That needs to stop, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you catch something, you're going to be ready to kill something. You know what I'm saying? So somebody out here is playing with fire. It says charisma on this motherfucker, like, be smart. Don't sit here and try to, don't get mad, get even. But don't get even in that fashion, if that makes sense. Because it's the queen bee. So it's like, the hater in the back is upset. So imagine, like, I would see, if it was like this, I'd say, like, basically we got a hater just sitting there waiting in the background for their opportunity. But this is actually that hater taking an opportunity and being successful. So be careful. Every smile is not friendly. Divine masculine, so this could be a man. Every smile ain't friendly. Even though you want to see people grow, hustle and motivate, like, you may motivate a lot of people. I really feel like your energy is very high, and it's like if something happens to you, they're going to feel the effects. Whether you leave or if something happens to you, they're going to feel the effects of your presence, basically. Things aren't going to be the same. It's a victory lap for you because you've broken free. God will rise, like, God is stepping in. So in the same sense, like with this Nipsey Hussle card, like, with that being said, you're heavily protected. And it's because of like your actions, like your positive actions, like the things that you're doing. You don't do what you want to do, you do what's right. And I know that people say like men do what they want, boys do what they can. Fuck all that. You do what's right, because in the same sense, the karma that you reap in this life will carry on into the next one, whether you guys believe that shit or not. But I definitely believe in reincarnation, and it's actually in the Bible. Gone too soon to the bottom of the deck. So yeah, definitely like keep your head on a swivel. Somebody's trying to take you out. Cancer. One on this Kill Bill. Yeah, you guys got some haters. You're gonna have to watch yourself because these people are cowards. You're gonna have to knock these motherfuckers off. There's a hit list going on. You a target. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically like somebody want revenge. Like possibly you done piss somebody off and you're not being fake. So it's like I really feel like somebody ready for the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody know like somebody out here was being two-faced. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want revenge for some shit that they started, basically. So in the same sense, like, y'all remember how that Kill Bill movie was? Like, when she came up out that coma after surviving that bullet, oh, she wanted blood, and that nigga Bill was doing everything he could. He sent everybody. Black Mama was the first one gone, right? You see Black Mama down here. This man was sending his top assassins, the same group that she used to rock with, sent them after that. She was knocking them off. She was like, oh yeah, ain't no love. Like, I ain't being fake with none of y'all. I want all the smoke. I see the bullshit that's going on. I'm not finna be fake with you. I'm about to cut all y'all niggas out. Like, I'm blowing all y'all motherfuckers out the water. I know God with me. God done told me, Lord, give me a sign. Spirit versus flesh. I've sat here, I've meditated on, I've sat here, I've been sitting here evaluating like right from wrong. Yeah, I've been sitting here thinking like, am I tripping? And I've been getting these messages like, no, you're not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Let me fly, I'm slipping, I'm falling. Let me fly, I'm slipping and falling. Think about that, you know what I'm saying? And not being fake anymore, killing off all competition, assassinating everybody that done wronged you. Let me fly, and I'll stop this bloodshed. I'm not finna be fake with you motherfuckers. Let me fly. Cause y'all motherfuckers got me slipping and falling. Like I'm off track. You feel what I'm saying? Like I gotta get back to the future, what you guys seen. I'm not enjoying myself here. Like that's the reason why I can't do lunch, brunch, and cigars. I can't do this because I'm investing way too much time in this situation. I may be working too much. I may be investing into a situation that's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not being fake with this shit no more. I'm cutting this shit out. I'm killing it. Everything that's not making me happy, I'm killing that shit dead. Lord, give me a sign. One on this Black Panther current. If you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. So if you have nothing, what are you fighting for? Be gone with the wind. You can always start over. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may find out that their loved one is having an affair on them, basically. And I honestly feel like this is something that's going to basically hit home. Damn, you got all this shit going on and you find out like your significant other, the person that you trusted, is sitting here fucking around with you, fucking around on you with your best friend or somebody close to you, like somebody that you trusted, you know what I'm saying? Like fight to the end, rite of passage, next to kin. Like I kind of feel like somebody currently, like in the same sense, like if your friend is spending time with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you need to pay attention to that. Like what's wrong with you? Don't be that fucking passive, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that motherfucker, they is gonna be gone in the wind. You gonna sit here and try to call or text them and be like, hey, well, what the fuck is going on? And they whole ass in Vegas sitting here getting drunk married or some shit like that. Like, the fuck wrong? You know what I'm saying? Fuck wrong with them? I ain't even started that one yet. But yeah, it's a motherfucking tragedy. Like, nah, like, listen, if you got a question of motherfuckers standing next to you, cut the motherfuckers off, man. Like, these people you think close to you, like I say, like they smile in your face. These are your motherfucking rivals. You know what I'm saying? Your significant other is having an affair, and okay, back off. She might have tried to resist it, but it's like that's that playful resistance. This that situation where that no means yes, and I hate motherfuckers like that. I hate every time if I say no, you think I'm saying yes, like I'm playing hard to get. Like no, motherfucker, leave me the fuck alone. Like no, I'm not trying to do this. No, I don't want to fuck. Like I mean no. You see what I'm saying? I'm I'm looking for my divine feminine. I need someone who's 1 in a million. I'm tired of fighting. I gotta separate. I'm gone with the wind. I'm gone. Rite of passage. So in the same sense, like, there could be some family breakups, like a split up, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody could be overwhelmed and it's like, I can't do this no more. Like, we can co-parent, but I'm not gonna sit here and deal with your bullshit. Like, I'm not here for the toxic shit. I'm not here to heal you with the trauma bond. Like, none of that. Like, please let me go. Like, I got other shit. Please do not disturb. Like, I'm cutting everybody off. Like, I need time to myself. One on this Drake court. You cutting everybody off because you feel like you're being set up, or you know you're being set up, or you realize that you've been hanging around a bunch of ops and everybody's like basically studied you. So I really feel like somebody's basically embarrassed. Somebody's embarrassed because they trusted the wrong people. They had their mind set on like the finer things, like they had a goal. So I feel like this person was trying to help everybody win, but everybody was trying to take something from that person. So it's like, imagine, and I'm gonna say that like this is like somebody taking advantage of us cancers, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to help somebody, and the fact that we're so giving and loving and want to see things through, somebody's taking advantage of that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, they've sat here and studied this shit and they're used to doing this shit to people. Like, these people are basically like scammers. Like, they do that all the time. Like, that's how they get by, and they wonder why they don't have friends. And then you wonder why you don't trust anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like you've been set up. You feel like you've been betrayed. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you could have been ambushed. You realize that everybody that you was hanging around is not a friend. They two-faced it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers are basically the ops. You know what I'm saying? Setting you up for failure, putting you in situations, basically to test out your loyalty. And it's like, you don't got to go through that. If a motherfucker don't trust you, and like I've been saying it this whole reading, if you got to question a motherfucker, cut them off. But in the same sense, it's like, you already know that you're authentic. You already know that you're solid. So the simple fact of a motherfucker sitting here questioning you, a motherfucker questioning your loyalty, cut them off. Because I already know, like, when we give a fuck about you, when we care about you, like, we love hard. Like, motherfucker, like, we ride or die for the motherfuckers we care about, G. But if we ain't niggas, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Basically, in the month of September, Cancer, like, you realize, like, the situation that you in. So I feel like your cutoff game is about to be completely strong in September. You realize that giving people all these damn chances, trying to justify like wearing rose-colored glasses, like, you realize that you're in a lose-lose situation, basically. And it's time for you to sit here and it's time for you to win, basically. Get back to the future. Get back to what you was focused on. Get back to what you love doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't, that's what's going to happen. Like, you sitting there trying to, like, fill a void. I don't know what you've been through, and I won't express everything that I've been through, but in the same sense, like, we can't allow that to hold us back from enjoying life. And that's what this is, like, especially like with this Biggie card in reverse. It's like, God's trying to say, like, focus on the mission at hand. Like, let's get back to the future that I got planned out for you and let go of the bullshit. Like, I get it. It hurt. But you know what? I needed you to learn from that. You know what I'm saying? So in the month of September, I'm being told to say that you need to sit here and make peace with everything that you can't control, everything that you didn't win. You know what I'm saying? Things that don't make sense. Make peace with it. Accept your loss, but don't accept it as a loss. Take it as a lesson and move the fuck on so you know how to operate and move, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, man. Hopefully it resonated with you. If you didn't, this story just wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? You guys got a whole ass hour out of me. But I ain't tripping though, you know what I'm saying? Cancer gang all the way. I appreciate you guys coming through, checking the vibes. Like I say, make sure you guys go and hit that bell button, because I be going live. You know what I'm saying? I go live on here. I'm still setting up my Patreon page as I get it all together. I'll post a link on there so you guys can subscribe. I'll keep in mind that I'll probably won't start posting content on there until October. So I mean, it's because like I want to fill some things out before I just jump to conclusions, because it's like I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate the love and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's not required. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do this to help you guys. So. And I'm thinking of ways that I can sit here and still give back to my community as well, get back to you guys. So if you guys have any ideas, feel free to sound off in the comments. But I'm going to wrap up this September reading, Cancer. Hope you guys have a good one. Love and light, you guys. Peace.